I'm Lisa Greene. One thing I discovered as someone who has chronic pain, has gone through chronic illness, was that my thinking about it was worse than what was going on, especially with the pain. For a few years, it owned me. It's what I thought about. I was hyper vigilant about it, always looking for it. And my thinking revolved around it. Same with illness. And as I changed my thinking, put space around it, I could begin to deal with the fear that it brought up. And finding also that there was underlying fear. My mind wanted to dwell on the pain because it didn't want to look at the emotional pain. It was easier to deal with the physical. And as I opened all that up and faced that fear, I realized the fear really was not a big deal. I was just so tense and stuck in this cycle and everything revolving around it, that it was keeping me really stuck. And so by putting that space around it and facing my fear, and just, I like to dance with my fear. I've said that over and over, but it's what I do. I like to just get in there and waltz with it, dance around, get to know it. I want to know who you are. But the thing is, by the end of the dance, it disappears. And it actually got to the point where I loved facing, I would go looking for any fear, because knowing that like in 30 seconds, I'm going to be in deep peace. So it became a way to get to that peace. And that lasted for a while till I went past that. But really look at the thoughts about what you have. It's with lack, with any chronic problem, with what you think other people think of you, or anything that's stressing you. We are the most stressed people in the world. And a lot of illness comes from that stress because we are fearful. We have to produce, we have to be, have this and this. And, if we follow our conditioning, because our conditioning is all about being good worker bees and consumers, good consumers, we're gonna be stressed. That's going to lead to illness. So look at that fear that's there with that. Look at those thoughts that are revolving around it. Really look at how the thoughts are really so much worse than what is ever going on. And once you take those thoughts apart, begin to question them, you can see, this isn't the big deal I made it out to be. Now I live terrifically with chronic pain. It's not the big deal it once was. I can do the things I want to. And yeah, it limits me a little bit, but not that much, where it debilitated me at one time. And the only thing that changed was how I dealt with it. I have more metal than I did back then, more things to be painful, but it was really how I dealt with it. And dealing with people every day like I do, I see that it's just, you've got to change that thinking. Yes, diet and exercise are extremely important. Don't get me wrong. But the main thing you have to look at is your thinking and what you're doing with it. So face that fear. Question everything. And if you need help, go to Undoing Unhappiness, my page, and I will be glad to help you. Thank you.